Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to Mornings with 60 and Me. Today is Saturday. It is December the 31st. So it is the last day of the year. This is a time of the year when it's everyone's reflecting and thinking about what happened last year. The people that we lost, the things that we accomplished, and the dreams that we've got for next year. The wild and wonderful dreams that we hope come true. I started my day this morning with a jasmine and a ginger tea. It's really lovely. It's very kind of strong but beautiful end to the year. And anyway, as I was saying, I hope you've got a cup of tea or coffee. Just sit down for a minute and let's go through something that is probably on your mind anyway. Like who am I? What have I done this year that was wonderful? What do I look forward to next year? And the experience that I have had with our 60 and Me community this year has been incredible. I have met so many wonderful people from all over the world, and it has been so uplifting and positive for me to know that we're adding a dimension to your world, to your life that you enjoy, that gives you strength, and just helps you to feel part of a connected community. So today, I want to ask you to please leave your comments in the section below. Introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself. What do you do? What are some things that you love? And what is a dream that you've got next year? What are you hoping for in 2017? It starts with kind of knowing who you are. And I know one thing about this group of women in our 60 and Me community. We are resilient. We are dynamic. We are strong. We are hopeful. And we are positive. We understand change. And we know regret. We know sadness. We know and understand love, and we know how to accept and embrace changes in the world. We've had massive changes in society over the last year. So many things have happened that I'm sure many people are feeling nervous about. But we've been there before. We've experienced these things, and we have reinvented our lives. And we've made the best of our situation, over and over again. In our 60s, we are the masters of reinvention. We embrace every opportunity and maybe see a light, a positive light at the end of every challenge. So those are the women I know in our community. Those are the women that I am proud to be part of, the journey with me. So I think there's a few things that we could talk about, in terms of resolutions. Nobody likes to make New Year's resolutions, right? Now, when we ask this in the community, it's like, I'm just not making any more. It's just, I don't do it. But how about setting goals? I think that's a more positive way to look at this whole situation as we approach a year that, really could be quite fascinating and wonderful. And so creating a lifestyle that allows you to, to bounce off of the things that might happen and to build something positive in your life. So the first thing is to, first of all, stay healthy. That is the number one plan for me, and hopefully it's for you too. To build an exercise plan, for example, start a new sport. Do something physical, just get moving. Start a yoga practice. Start a fitness or home exercise regime. Just do something every day that gives you 10, 15 minutes of dynamic moving. Do something active. Go out into the world. Go for a walk 2 or 3 times a day. Just make yourself get up and go out. You will always see something interesting. You'll always perhaps meet someone, or if you're a people watcher, you'll see people that inspire you. So just get out into the world and walk with purpose. Just get your heart rate going, and do the 1-minute plan that we talk about quite often. If you find it really overwhelming to think about walking for 40 minutes, we'll start with 1 minute. Just go out today and walk 1 minute. And then tomorrow, add a minute, walk 2. Next day, add another minute, 3. And then before you know it, you're at 10. And then before you know it, you're at 40. And you're feeling great. And you're like, why did I even have a problem with this? This is so fantastic. So that's a good thing to do. Get active. Start a new habit for the new year. That's maybe a goal that you can have. Make exercise and health a social activity. Instead of just picking up the phone or texting someone or emailing them, let's just go for a walk. Let's meet and go for a walk and have a talk, walk and talk, and just experience that attitude of gratitude that you have when you're out there in the world, breathing the air, and building relationships, and make those relationships, those social engagements, a source of strength for you. So perhaps that's a goal in the new year, to make new friends and to get out into the world and, and stay fit. Another thing is to have a financial plan. Okay, I know it's boring. Money is not that interesting unless you've got it. Money is boring. The whole idea of having a budget and having a plan is not exciting. You'd much rather be doing something else, eating chocolate or just forgetting it, just taking it out of your mind. But maybe a goal this year is to get a plan, get a financial plan in place. If you realized, last year or this year that you are just living way above your means, that you're buying frivolous things that you don't really need or want, that you'd rather have that money to travel or to go places with your grandkids or with your family. This is the time to just start saying no to those other temptations and build a financial plan. That's important. So I would say that's maybe a detailed plan even is something that I would highlight. Get really specific. Another thing is to be more productive. We always say at the end of the year, oh my gosh, where did that time go? How did this year just whiz by? But it happens, the time just moves so quickly. And that was that saying, the days are long, but the years are short. I mean, they really do go fast. And, there's a couple of things you can do there to try to help you focused on something that's really important. Maybe it's, something you're trying to give up. Maybe it's something that you're trying to do or read or become. Maybe there's a challenge you want to take on. Start a new business. Maybe you want to rebuild a relationship. But anyway, the way that you could do this is to do a chain, and don't break the chain as your mantra for the year. And this is where every day that you accomplish that goal, you put an X. You put an X, and the next day you put an X, and the next day an X. So you create a chain of X's, and when you see that little gap, it's like, oh my goodness, let's just do it, so you don't break the chain. I think that's kind of a cool way of keeping a goal or resolution, if you want to call it that, going, just to be resolved to keep the chain going. I think that's really cool. So another thing, of course, is to honor your independence. We talk about this a lot, whether you're married with a partner or by yourself, you are your own person. And I think maybe one goal of the new year is to really honor that, to value it, and to integrate this whole theme of independence and intimacy, because they go together into your life plan. 2017 could be the year that you find love in your life. It could be the year that you build a brand new friendship, or that you visit a place that you fall in love with. There's all kinds of things that can happen if you kind of just tune into who you are, what your priorities are, what you love to do, and go to those places, do those things, and surprise, you might just find other people doing the same thing. So say it out loud, shout it out, what you want to do this year, this 2017 that's just a few hours away from us. Do you want to travel? Do you want to write? Do you want to be creative? Do some crafts? Do you want to start an exercise program? Do you want to do yoga? Do you want to travel somewhere that you've never been before? Do you want to meet someone that you could have a relationship with? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Do you want to learn a musical instrument or read a specific book? It doesn't have to be a resolution or a goal for the whole year, just something to get started. And that's the secret. Start small. Start small, start with a good heart, start with intention, and then you'll find that every day it gets better and easier, and you achieve these goals that are so important to you. So don't overwhelm yourself. It's a big night tonight. It's going to be the celebration of the year where you get to take a deep breath, welcome in the new year, make those family connections. But then tomorrow you'll wake up and it'll be a fresh start. And that's when you begin your new life in 2017. I am so happy to have you here with me on my journey, and I look forward to your comments about what you're doing tonight and what you're planning for the new year. What are your New Year's goals? What are you planning to try to achieve in 2017? Look forward to your comments and your feedback. And as I said before, make this a time to leave some comments in the section below. Introduce yourself to each other. Tell people what you're up to, what's important to you, and share what are your goals in 2017. So, it just remains for me to say thank you. Thank you with my biggest heart that I can imagine is thank you for being here all year, standing by my side, giving 60andMe your support, and me your love. And I just appreciate it so much. And I want you to know it's coming back to you as well, that I have appreciated every one of you, every comment, every like, every piece of your beautiful energy that you've given to 60andMe. This is going to be a great year ahead for all of us. I know this, I feel this, and I'm here with you, you're with me, and let's just make it absolutely beautiful and special. Happy New Year, everyone. Have a wonderful 2017 start to the new year, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow for 60andMe. Take care.